Hi, it's Adrienne. How are you doing today? And so I'm back with a palette that's really new to me, and I thought I'd go ahead and do a fall look. And so I did go ahead and start with the Haus Labs. This their Triclone foundation. This one's in shade 70. And the Lumi Glotion by Loreal, and this one's a 902, so I did go ahead and use that for my base. I used the NYX Bear With Me as far as my concealer here. And then I did get out some of the NYX products to go ahead and do the cheeks today. Did go ahead and use Buttercup as far as my bronzer. This is the lightest bronzer. And then actually my blush, I think it's a little bit deeper than my bronzer, so that's a little bit strange. But it is definitely a blush. It's called the Butta, and this one is a terracotta. It's, like I said, it's a really dark one, but I think it turned out really pretty. In fact, I think I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more on with a Real Techniques brush here. So that's more the color of the blush, and like I said, it is definitely listed as a blush, but it has a terracotta, and so it goes a little bit deeper and darker. And then I did go ahead and use the Unusual Beauty, and this one you can get on Temu. It's actually going to be a highlighter palette, and I did go ahead and use some of this, so let's put a little bit more of that on. And I'm going to put a little bit of the gold here right in the middle. So there we go with that look. And again, this is the Unusual highlighter palette. You can find it on Temu. And let's see, other than that, what I did for the lips today was I got out the JoyBright. This is Cacao Drizzle as far as the actual lipstick color. And then I used the Peanuts Profusion gloss, and this one is in a deep brown, and then also the Essence Meta Gloss as well. So this is what I have on for the lip color today. And again, I was trying to go all fall and everything. I did actually, I forgot how this worked. With the eyebrows, I did go ahead and I didn't pluck them. I actually trimmed them up, and I haven't done that for a really long time. I forgot that when I do that, it automatically brings in an arch for me. So I've been having to kind of go ahead and use the Make Me Brow by Essence in combination with the e.l.f. pencil to go ahead and get the dark or to go ahead and get them to kind of even out. And so I do have both of these on today. And like I said, I didn't just pluck my eyebrows. I went in and trimmed them because they were basically, I was starting to get a unibrow kind of thing going on. And so I did go ahead and change up everything. So if I am looking a little bit different, that's probably the reason why. Did go ahead and use Botanical by Beauty Bay as far as my look today. And this is a really pretty palette. It's kind of a combination of the earthy palette and also the rich palette. And it has just about every color of green that you would ever want and all sorts of things to go ahead and mix it with. And so I did start off with some of this in the crease today. I used some of this in the crease. Used this on the outer corner of the lid. This on the inner corner of the lid. And then, what else did I use? Used some of this color from here to here, and then I went ahead and used some of this color from here to here as far as right under the brow. So again, really pretty palette, and it's by Beauty Bay. They're based in the UK. They have a great formula, and with the formula they've moved more from the metallic shimmers into the more twinkly shimmers like everybody else has here. And so yeah, their formula for shimmers is really gorgeous, and their mattes are pigmented and blend really easy. So I did also go ahead and use the LA Colors as far as my eyeliner, and the Handiyian eyeliner as well. This way the look came out. So again, a really pretty look. Again, really going for the fall vibe, and I think this Botanicals will definitely go ahead and help me get through the fall, and go ahead, and there's just so much that it does take you a while. I plan to do several looks before I feel comfortable with how big this palette is, but you know, if it just takes doing a couple of looks and seeing what works together and what fits your style and that kind of thing. And other than that, I think that's probably the video today. And again, playing with some products that are newer to me or brand new to me. And I hope that you have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye.